Tonight, we travel back to the dawn of all things, when mankind stood in innocence, faced temptation, and made a choice that altered history. Around this table, those who lived these moments will speak for themselves. No filters, no excuses, just truth. Welcome to the Round Table of Eternity series, Episode 1, titled In the Beginning, The Choice, Our First Voice, the Father of Humanity. He walked with God in a perfect garden, but stumbled in a single moment of weakness. Welcome, Adam. Beside him, the woman called the mother of all living, strong yet scarred by regret, Eve. Next, their son. His story, a shadow of rage and rejection, marked not by triumph, but by tragedy, Cain. And here, the man who stood apart when the world turned wicked, the builder of an ark, the preacher of righteousness, Noah. Next, the father of nations, tested, stretched, yet unshaken in his faith, Abraham. And finally, the prophet and lawgiver. He confronted kings, parted seas, and stood before fire on the mountain of God, Moses. Let us begin where it all began. Adam, Eve, the garden, the command, the choice. Tell us what truly happened, Adam.
I was given everything, a paradise, purpose, and one command, not to eat from the tree of knowledge. Yet, when the moment came, I did not lead. I watched. I stood silent, and I failed. But it was not I who first reached for the fruit. She listened to the serpent's words. She took it. She gave it, and I ate.
Do not twist the story, Adam. Yes, I was deceived. The serpent's words pierced me, painted a picture of wisdom and life. But you were there beside me. You heard the lie as I did. You could have spoken. You could have stopped me. Yet you stood silent. Do not put all of Eden's ruin on my shoulders.
Ah, the blame game. How familiar. Just as God favored my brother's offering and not mine. I labored with my hands. I brought the best of my field. Yet he turned from me as if my sweat meant nothing. Where was his fairness then?
Cain, do not confuse rejection with injustice. God warned you clearly. Sin was crouching at your door. You were called to master it, not surrender to it. I too was mocked, ridiculed, laughed at when I built the ark. Yet I obeyed, and obedience, not pride, preserved my family.
Easy for you, Noah. You had favor. You had God's voice guiding you. What did I have? Silence. Silence, as my brother's smoke rose higher than mine. Silence, as I burned with shame.
Cain, faith is not born in comfort. I was called to leave everything behind: homeland, family, certainty. I walked without seeing. I believed without proof. The silence you curse is the space where faith is forged. You brought an offering of labor, yes, but not of trust. And trust is what God desires most.
Enough. Sin is never excused by silence or hardship. Adam, Eve, the command was clear. You chose rebellion. Cain, the warning was given. You chose blood. Man has always sought to blame God when the fault lies in the will of man. God's law is not suggestion, it is life itself. Break it, and death follows.
But what if we hear from the one who started it all? The serpent. What is your side of this story?
Oh, how delightful. Adam, Eve, still pointing fingers, still clutching shame like a cloak. Did I force the fruit into your mouths? No, I only whispered truth, or was it? I only showed you what you already desired.
You twisted words. You painted poison as wisdom. You said we would not die, yet death spread like shadow.
And yet, Eve, you saw the fruit was pleasing. You longed for it. Was it my voice alone, or was it the hunger in your heart? Desire, dear mother of life, that was your undoing.
Liar, you planted rebellion in her ears. You set fire to our downfall.
Fire only burns when there is tinder. Weakness was in you already. Pride, curiosity, hunger. I only struck the match.
Enough, deceiver. From the beginning, you twisted truth into lies. You are the father of rebellion, and your end is already decreed, crushed beneath the very seed you sought to corrupt.
Tonight, the table has spoken. Adam and Eve, the choice that opened the door. Cain, the choice that stained the earth with blood. Noah, the choice of obedience in the face of a world's mockery. Abraham, and the choice of faith in the silence. Moses, the choice to stand upon God's law. And the serpent, ever twisting, ever accusing, but already judged. Every choice shapes destiny. Every decision carries weight. And the greatest choice is yet to come. Next time we face faith against doubt, when suffering strikes, when promises delay, who will believe and who will fall away? Join us again at the round table of eternity